Good morning. This is Dr. Jenn, the Intuitive Phoenix, and I just wanted to get on this morning and share with you why it is I do what I do. Now, some of you know I went to school to become a chiropractor, and I practiced chiropractic for almost a decade, and then chose to shift my focus to a bigger vision, I'll say, of what is possible with our health and healing. I found being in an office to be limiting, looking at the same walls every day, looking at the back of people. And I wanted to have more expansive conversations about health and healing and what was possible. And the reason I wanted to do that was because in my own health and healing journey, what I discovered was the underlying reasons for the migraines that I experienced every day for over a year, or when I had numbness and tingling in my fingers and my hands, and sometimes it would go all the way up to both my elbows, that when I would pick objects up, I wasn't sure if I could actually hold them or carry them or get my hands to do what I wanted them to do. And I went to numerous doctors. I had all kinds of tests. And there was something that I knew within myself, that the migraines and the neck pain, what was happening in my arms and hands, they were connected. But yet when I went to doctor after doctor, when I had all of these tests, what I knew deep within me was discounted. It was brushed off. It was, well, basically I felt like what I knew and what I felt didn't matter. I didn't understand anatomy and how those things could be connected at that time. It was before I went to chiropractic school. It was before I spent 2 years taking science classes. So I didn't know how it was possible. I just knew that it was. And each time that I was discounted, each time I was not listened to, it did something to me. I questioned myself, and it raised a lot of doubt. That's when I met my chiropractor, my first chiropractor, who did in fact show me how it was all connected. Now, how does that get to what I do now? Working and practicing as an intuitive healer, helping other people to heal physically, emotionally, spiritually, and mentally, so that way they can come into alignment to love themselves, have a really good, solid, strong relationship with themselves, and create a life they love to live. Now, why do I help people do that? Because that's what I wanted for my life. Once I was not in pain every day with the migraine headaches, I realized that so many choices and decisions I had made in my life, I made for someone else. I made because it was expected. I made it because I should. The whole time trying to figure out how to be enough, how to feel like I was enough, how to own what I knew was true for myself, how to belong, how to feel like I belonged, how to feel like I was worthy for not only a life that I was currently living, but a life that was available to me. I was raised to believe that what I have was enough. And to be grateful for what I had, no matter how little it was. And it led to this experience of lack, of struggle, of working my ass off, hoping and praying that things would come together. So the work that I do it now because I discovered for myself there were other options. I discovered for myself it is possible to own my worth, to show up in my worth, to be enough, to belong. And since coming to that awareness, and since making those choices and committing to those choices by addressing, excuse me, by addressing my own health, by making myself a priority, by showing up again and again every day to take care of myself, I am, in fact, creating and living a life that I love, a life that is fucking fantastic. And that's my why. I don't want one more person for one more moment to question if they're enough, to question if they're worthy, to question if they belong. That in some way, that what they're experiencing, how they may not be feeling good in their body, is an indication that they got something wrong. It's just an indication that there's an opportunity to heal. At least that's been my experience and is my belief. If you have questions about this, if you have comments about this, I would love to hear them. And if you want to know more, make a comment. I want to know more. And we will connect. All right, I'm sending lots of love and all things fucking fantastic until we connect again. I'll talk to you later.